He's
Okay,
taking
I'm not
it as a
making this about politics, Robin.
I know, but I find that
But you have to bring
really
it into the whole. I don't want to talk about Donald Trump because I know the Twitch stream guys go crazy and they start triggering. And then they look like that woman screaming 4 years ago. I don't want our audience to start looking like those people.
No.
I want our audience to be happy. I don't give a crap. My point is, if anybody thinks out there that social media companies are not throttling opinions that they don't agree with, then you're smoking crack.
All right, we got more.
There's irrefutable evidence. That's a fact that what Twitter is doing and what Google is doing are absolutely trying to influence the outcome of an election by throttling opinions that they disagree with. Because if they want to talk about misinformation and block doctors,
they're not just
and ban
throttling;
them,
they're scrubbing it from their
exactly.
sites. Totally,
exactly. So
Yeah.
doctors who are actually on the front lines give an opinion, and they have to be taken down from Twitter and Google.
Yeah.
How is that America? How is that the First Amendment? That's incredible. I never thought I would live in a country where we would be like Russia, China, and all these other dictatorships. Because when people say state-run media, that means the government is controlling all the information
They
getting out there.
control the message.
And guess what? The government's not controlling the message. The media is controlling the message.
All right, we have more information on Lane Johnson. This is from John Clark, NBC's Twitter, at @JClarkNBCS. Lane Johnson says he tested positive for the coronavirus but feels strong and is ready to go. And he has his own Twitter iPhone notes tweet here. This is Lane Johnson.
Okay.
I have tested positive for COVID-19, but I feel strong and ready to go. Over the past few months, I have tested negative after all travels, including before and after the O-Line Mastermind Summit 18 days ago, whatever that was. I've been working hard in preparation for a long, grueling season and have tried to take all the necessary precautions to build a safe and healthy environment during the sessions. I have and will continue to take this seriously and encourage everyone else to do so as well. I'll follow all protocols, and I look forward to joining my teammates and coaches on the field soon. #FlyEaglesFly.
So in other words, he tested positive but was asymptomatic. Is that what I gather
that
out of there?
doesn't matter.
He doesn't say.
He doesn't say
Here's
whether he
here's
had
the thing.
symptoms,
The
but he
reason-
feels good.
Right. The reason the 3 players were named is because they went to
Yes.
the team and said, yes, I'm going to release the information. Because as we know, the players cannot. Remember the whole thing with Ezekiel Elliott.
Right.
When he tested positive, he's the one, and then there was a debate. Well, did he release it? Did his agent release it? Did the doctor release it? The players are the only one who are allowed to release whether they had
Right.
COVID is the players themselves. And so Lane Johnson, Jordan Mailata, and who was the third guy?
Nate Gary.
And Nate Gary, the
linebacker
linebacker.
from Nebraska.
They all had to tell the Eagles, hey, we tested positive, and now they're going to have to get cleared and go through the protocol.
Yeah.
But I'm waiting for all the woke writers to say, see what's happening? Look, already there's 3 Eagles. Lane Johnson, at least one of them, has already said he's feeling better. So guess what, all you media guys? Lane Johnson's not going to die. Now, maybe he'll die getting shot going to the complex in a drive-by.
Stop.
He's got a better chance of that happening than he does of dying of COVID-19.
Yeah. And just to put some more context on that list, you can be on that list and not have tested positive, but that list, if your name is on it, you have either tested positive or you have been in contact with someone who has tested
exactly.
positive.
Right. Exactly.
That's the only 2 options if your name's on that list.
And, Robin, I don't want to know about asymptomatic. That's all crap that people can't follow. Even doctors, I'm not going to get into who's asymptomatic. Remember, I did a test, and I came back negative. And people are saying, well, you got to be angry at that. You wanted to come back positive. That means you had it. But then I read all the time that when you have it, it doesn't mean that you can't have it again. So the science
so much
is still
new information
that's why the
constantly.
science is evolving, and I'm not going to try to do a daily,
No.
hey, here's what I know, kids. I don't know. The doctors don't know. And Fauci's worrying about his baseball card, putting him in the rarefied air with all the Yankee
old-
greats of the past.
Wow.
That's what he's doing interviews about. Oh, how about that? It's such an honor to have my own baseball card like Mickey Mantle and Babe Ruth did. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because they got baseball cards because they couldn't throw a ball to home plate. Give me a break.
Look, I know Vlad Guerrero used to swing at everything. He wouldn't have even swung at that pitch. Okay? All right?
Physically unable to swing, not the
Right.
pup list.
Dr. Fauci should be on the pup list. And he's bragging about, one of your baseball card like DiMaggio.
Physically unable to pitch?
Jesus. And by the way, I'm not antibodies. I'm pro-bodies. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Work your body. Anyway, where were we, Harry? So we also so we have the Eagles now, the latest, and we're going to see this because these guys have been home the entire off season. They've been traveling, and so if anybody's going to be shocked and is going to start writing shutdown football columns right away, don't be surprised because that's the world in which we live, right, Harry?
Yeah, just get ready for it.
Exactly right. No, Aaron Altair would have crushed that pitch in the Korean League. If he was standing up there against Dr. Fauci, he would have run right down the first base side and took a wild swing at it. And that ball would have been, he would have pulled it into the left field corner, Harry, for extra bases.
The only guy that could have swung at that pitch was the guy in the on-deck circle. Seriously. On the first base side, of course. Now, that series this weekend with the Phillies and the Blue Jays are the home team.
Yes, that's
technically, right?
Because they can't play in Buffalo until August 11th. So all the games that they'll be playing, unless they're determined to be away games.
Right.
But the Phillies game was supposed to be in Toronto.
Now, they don't switch locker rooms, do they?
I don't think so. No, because the Philly, remember, the Miami Marlins locker room, the visiting locker room.
Right.
They had to clean that out, and the guy who was taking care of it tested positive.
Well, of course, but that's where Toronto would go, if not the Phillies.
Yeah,
if they
and I'm
switch.
sure that's why they're waiting maybe till Saturday, too, instead of Friday.
Right.
Because that series was supposed to start Friday night, Toronto coming to town, and you're right, they would be the home team.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean they would get the home dugout or locker room. They may get the home dugout. They probably won't even get the home dugout. It doesn't matter where they are.
I don't know. They just
bat
last.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
They bat last. You know what I'm saying? And so there's a lot of things still ahead. And that's why we're doing it every single day. That's why it changes every day. That's why we don't come in here and say, shut it down every day. We also don't say they're going to play no matter what every day. You know, there's a middle ground here, Harry. I like to take sides. I don't shy away from having an opinion on anything. I look at the facts and then I make an opinion on it. But the constant shut it down,
I know.
Media people, without any.
It's exhausting.
It really is.
Yeah,
It's exhausting when we do this as a job. Listen, I get being cynical.
I'm trying to stay
negative.
positive.
Exactly.
And I know
it's
you
hard.
are, too. It's really difficult.
That's why we have to drink on Fridays.
Exactly. Fridays.
We may have to go Thirsty Thursday and Friday day-night doubleheader
Jeez.
if this continues. And we may have to make an emergency run because that Tito's is not going to last. We are not going to make it.
You know what we got to do?
This week.
We got to keep and continue the same thing.
Exactly.
Just keep it continue the same thing.
Exactly
And I bought
right.
new keto mixers to go with.
I don't need no keto.
I don't know, you
Every
don't.
day the 16
Jesus.
boxes come. Why don't you water now, Robin? Oh, I got all these keto mixers.
Oh, God.
Keto,
You're off the
man.
keto.
I'm off the damn
You're
keto.
done.
Yeah, and he
I'm
gained
out.
7 pounds.
I'm out. I'm back up to 207. I don't care.
It's all right. It looks good on you.
He
Damn
opted
right.
out of the keto.
I opted out. Let's go to the Shark Tank gang. Do we have him on there? Let's find out if the Shark Tank gang on CNBC or wherever the hell they air that show now thinks that I should stay in on the keto or drink any of Robin's sappy, crappy mixers.
I'm out.
And for that reason alone, I'm out.
I'm out.
I've got to say, I think this is a liability nightmare. You don't have any claims that you can back up, so I'm out.
I'm out too. I'm out too. And as LeBron said,
It's about damn time.
Exactly.
about damn time to get off that damn keto, Tony.
Now, did you see we got some updates? I know we got Linda Cohn coming on today, but as far as hockey updates from our buddy Ice Rink in Ottawa.
Yes, he's the great. Now, we told him to give us a call and check in from Ottawa.
Correct.
Well, he did supply some detailed information
Yeah,
as
no,
to
he's
what's
always
going
Yes,
on up
well,
there.
He is our official hockey
He is
correspondent and all sport
actually
correspondent.
coming from the hospital. He has a treatment today, and so he's coming straight from there. And I was like, are you even going to feel up to making a phone call? And he goes, absolutely. You guys get me through this. So he definitely wants to come on and give a little tidbit behind the scenes.
Well, we have a Post Malone update. I know
we
we got to
do?
keep. Every time I see it, I don't know whether he died or whether he opted. He
Maybe
didn't opt out.
you got a new facial tattoo, maybe.
I think he did, and
Yeah.
he went on Joe Rogan today. So this is the breaking news now from Twitter. Post Malone on the Joe Rogan show looks like a father reconnecting with his estranged son. That's one opinion. But Post Malone today announced that he is launching, Harry, more sports to bet on for the couch guy.
No.
Post Malone is launching a beer pong league, and he files his first trademark for, yes, there will be a Post Malone Beer Pong League. How about that?
Wow. Now, has he already lined up a certain brand of beer to be in the cups?
You would think so.
You would think,
He's
right?
filed for the trademark. The World Pong League, Harry. Not the Pong League. That's a different.
That's Aton. Aton has already started that league.
Post Malone. He is in. He's been exploring ventures beyond the rap game, Harry. And another one. He's from Dallas, of course.
Yeah.
And you know what they say down there, Harry? How about them Cowboys? Or I want me some glory hole. And you have to have a glory hole when you have beer pong.
Well, of course.
You got to get that thing in the cup, Harry.
So I have an update actually with that.
I want me some glory hole.
You're damn right. We have an update to the update?
Yes. So this is all spawning off of. Remember last week you asked me what kind of shirt that was? I mentioned Mike Stud, and we got into that.
Yes.
So Post Malone and Mike Stud are buddies.
Oh, I
right?
did not know
Yes,
this.
they were. So when sports shut down the first week of March, Post Malone hosted a charity beer pong tournament via FaceTime. So he got Travis Kelce, he got Gronk, he got Johnny Manziel in there, and so they did kind of round robin, and it all benefited the charity that was feeding school kids that weren't getting meals at school.
Right.
So it was for a charitable cause. But yes, so this thing got so many Instagram viewers and stuff like that Post Malone and Mike Stubb were the original co-founders. Now it looks like Post Malone's taking it to a new level.
Wow.
See?
How about that?
Those young rappers, man.
Do you have any futures bets in already on the?
Yeah, you know who's good? It was Mike Clevenger, the Indians pitcher, was pretty
yeah?
good. Yeah, he was.
Except on the extra inning game when he got pissed off because his team lost because of that dumb rule with the guy on second base, which he doesn't like, but obviously the Kansas City Royals did.
Of
the Cleveland
course.
Indians.
And then Johnny Manziel was in that. They were playing 2 out of 3. Johnny Manziel shot his thing off after one round because he thought he'd won once and it was over, so he was disqualified.
And if
Guy
you think
can't do
Post
anything
Malone
right.
looks like a guy that should be in Sing Sing, and he does look like a guy you would see in prison with all the tats, this kid's pretty sharp.
Yeah.
Not only does he have a trademark, he will now organize tournaments and other competitions, events, and exhibitions involving the rock star rapper is now able to provide information on and news on the sport via the internet. And he also has T-shirts, long-sleeve T-shirts, merchandising, tank tops, polos, jerseys, sweatshirts, hoodies. And he'll have his logo on beverage glassware, drinking glasses, plastic
Merchandising.
cups. Merchandising.
Doesn't he have a seltzer?
No,
commercial?
he has a rosé wine.
No. He's on one of those Bud Light seltzer or Corona seltzer.